I want you to imagine a scenario. You have been studying English for years, you know all the grammar rules, you have memorized thousands of words, but when you finally speak to a native speaker, what happens? They lean forward, look confused, and say, "Sorry, can you repeat that?" Or even worse, the very first question they ask you is, "Where are you from?" It breaks your heart. You feel like all your hard work is invisible just because of your accent. But today, I am going to tell you the biggest lie the English teaching industry has sold you. Sounding like a native speaker has absolutely nothing to do with having a perfect American R or a perfect British T. It is not about the shape of your tongue. It is about the music of the language. Every language has a heartbeat. If your native language is Spanish, Hindi, Arabic, or Farsi, your language sounds like a machine gun. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Every syllable has the exact same length and the exact same power. But English? English is not a machine gun. English is a wave. It is a song. It goes up and down. It has strong beats and weak beats. When you speak English using the machine gun rhythm of your native language, the native speaker's brain cannot process the music, even if your grammar is 100% perfect. Today, I am not going to give you a boring lecture. I am going to give you a 15-minute daily routine. This is the exact routine that actors use when they need to learn an accent for a Hollywood movie. And because I want to make sure you do this correctly, we are not just going to talk about it. Over the next 20 to 30 minutes, I am going to hold your hand, and we are going to do this entire 15-minute routine together. Find a quiet room. Sit up straight, because by the end of this video, the way you speak English is going to change forever. Let's start the timer. Minute 1 to minute 5 of your daily routine is all about the lazy mouth. Here is a secret. Native English speakers are incredibly lazy when they speak. In school, you were taught to pronounce every single letter clearly. You were taught to say, "What are you going to do?" If you speak like that in New York or London, you sound like a robot. Native speakers delete sounds. They smash words together. And to do this, they use the most important sound in the English language. It is called the Schwa Sound. The Schwa sounds like this. It is completely relaxed. Your jaw drops. Your tongue does nothing. In this first 5 minutes of our routine, we are going to practice destroying words and making them lazy. I am going to put a formal sentence on the screen. Then, I will show you the lazy native version. I will say it, and I will give you 5 seconds of silence to repeat it out loud. You must speak out loud with me. Ready? Sentence 1. Formal. Do you want to get a cup of coffee? Native. Do you want to get a cup of coffee? Good. Let's do it faster. Do you want to get a cup of coffee? Sentence 2. Formal. I am going to have to do it. Native. I'm gonna have to do it. Look at have to. It completely transforms into have to. Listen to the music. I'm gonna have to do it. Sentence 3. Formal. What are you doing? Native. What you doing? Your turn. Listen to how much energy you are saving. When you practice this for 5 minutes every morning, your mouth learns to relax. You stop trying to be perfect, and you start focusing on flow. You are building muscle memory. Do not skip this. The lazy mouth is the fluent mouth. Now we enter minute 5 to minute 10 of your daily routine. This is called melody mapping, and this is where the real magic happens. In English, we only stress the words that carry the meaning. These are your nouns, main verbs, and adjectives. We call them content words. We say them louder, longer, and at a higher pitch. The small words, the prepositions, the articles, the helping verbs, We call those function words. We say them incredibly fast. If you stress every word equally, you sound robotic. Let me prove to you how powerful pitch and stress are in English. I'm going to show you one sentence with 7 words. I am going to show you one sentence with 7 words. I didn't say he stole the money. Let's do this together. This is a brilliant exercise for your brain and your voice. Repeat exactly how I say it. 1. Let's stress the first word. I didn't say he stole the money. Meaning, someone else said it, not me. 2. Let's stress the second word. I didn't say he stole the money. Meaning, I absolutely deny saying it. 3. Let's stress the third word. I didn't say he stole the money, meaning, I didn't say it, maybe I just thought it or wrote it. Let's stress the sixth word. I didn't say he stole the money, meaning, he stole some money, but not that specific money. 5. Let's stress the last word. I didn't say he stole the money, meaning, he stole something else, maybe the jewelry. Do you see what just happened? We didn't change a single grammar rule. We didn't learn a single new vocabulary word. But by changing the music, we completely changed the message. This is how native speakers communicate emotion. For 5 minutes every day, I want you to take one paragraph from a book or an article. Read it like a song. Make the important words explode, and make the small words disappear. When you master the melody, people stop hearing your accent, and they start feeling your message. We are now at the final 5 minutes of your daily routine. Minute 10 to minute 15. This is the most intense part. This is called blind echo shadowing. You have probably heard of shadowing before. You listen to a native speaker and you repeat after them. But 90% of students do it completely wrong. They read the subtitles while they listen. When you read text, your brain automatically switches back to the pronunciation rules of your native language. If you see the letter tate, your brain forces you to say ate, even if the native speaker pronounced it like a d. Text is the enemy of a good accent. In blind echo shadowing, you close your eyes. You do not look at the words. You only listen to the sound. You treat the English language like a piece of instrumental music. You are a singer trying to copy the exact breath, the exact pause, and the exact emotion of the original speaker. We are going to do a 3-minute blind echo session right now. I am going to play the role of the native speaker. I will read a short, powerful speech. I will say one sentence, then there will be silence. In that silence, you must repeat what I said, exactly how I said it. Do not worry about the grammar. Worry about the rhythm. Close your eyes right now. Trust me. Close them. Let's begin. Native. You know, I used to think, repeat. Native. That success was all about talent. Repeat. Native. But the older I get, repeat. Native. The more I realize, repeat. Native. Every single day, repeat. Native. Even when you don't want to. Open your eyes. How did that feel? You were not translating. You were not thinking about grammar. For those 60 seconds, your brain was entirely focused on the physical act of producing English sounds. You were an actor mimicking a role. When you do this blind echo technique for just 5 minutes a day, you bypass the logical part of your brain that causes hesitation, and you train the physical muscles in your mouth, throat, and chest to move like a native English speaker. Let's review the system. It is only 15 minutes, minute 1 to 5. The lazy mouth, smashing words together. Using the schwa, minute 5 to 10. Melody mapping, finding the content words, changing your pitch, speaking like a wave. Minute 10 to 15. Blind echo shadowing. Closing your eyes and mimicking the music without looking at text. 15 minutes, that is less time than you spend scrolling on Instagram. That is less time than it takes to drink your morning coffee. But here is the brutal truth. This routine only works if you do it every single day. Accent reduction and speaking natively is not an intellectual exercise. It is a physical workout. If you go to the gym once a month, your body will not change. If you do this routine once a week, your voice will not change. You need friction. You need friction. You need daily repetition. I am issuing a challenge to everyone watching this video, the 30-day native routine challenge. Starting tomorrow morning, I want you to dedicate 15 minutes to this exact system. You do not need to buy an expensive course. You have everything you need to buy an expensive course. You have everything you need right here. In the first week, your mouth will feel tired. Your jaw might even ache a little. That is normal. That is the feeling of old habits breaking and new muscles forming. By week 2, the schwa sound will feel natural. By week 3, your friends will feel natural. And teachers will ask you, "What have you been doing to your English? You sound different." And by day 30, you will stop worrying about your accent, because the music of English will be hardwired into your brain. You have the blueprint. The only question is, are you going to use it? Save this video. Come back to it every morning and practice with me until you can do it by yourself. Thank you for trusting me with your time today. Share this with one person who is struggling with their speaking confidence. Keep practicing, keep pushing your limits, and I will see you in the next episode.